Day number 13 of Chicago Bears training camps in the books, and let's talk about what happened. What's going on, guys? I'm back with another Chicago Bears training camp update video, which I'll be doing every single day of training camp this year. This video is sponsored by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. More on them in a little bit, but I asked you guys in my last video if you guys wanted me to still do the daily content, and you guys overwhelmingly said yes, so I will continue with this series for every single day of camp because you guys are showing a lot of love on these videos, so I appreciate you guys so much for that. And today actually is the first day of Hard Knocks for the Chicago Bears, so if you have the HBO app, if you have a subscription, you can watch on there. If you have it on TV, you can watch it on there. And if you guys don't have an HBO subscription, you can probably wait and see clips floating around on Twitter, or probably find a bootleg way to watch it, because there probably are going to be streams, going on for this. And I cannot wait to watch it, man. They already released a clip of Matt Eberflus talking with Nick Saban, talking about developing quarterbacks as like a teaser for today's episode, which just got me so hyped. It's going to be so fun watching this. And I kind of want to release like an episode reaction video after every single episode, but I just don't know if I have the time to do that. So I will try to maybe get a video out to you guys after the episode today, but if not, I will be having live tweeting reaction on my Twitter account. So if you guys don't follow me there, it's at DWCProds on Twitter, where I will be having my reaction and just like talking about what's happening as the episode progresses. But I do want to try to make like a video reaction too if I do find the time. But getting into the practice updates from today, so a lot of positive stuff to talk about regarding the Bears offense, which is really good because last video I had a lot of negative things to say about the Bears offense. Today was a pretty good practice by the Bears offense. Talking about the injuries first of all, so according to Josh Schrock, he said that Kyler Gordon, Jaquan Brisker, Montez Sweat, Tarek Stevenson, Andrew Billings, Roshan Johnson, and Jacob Martin did not participate. So a lot of the defense was out, so that's probably why the offense also had such a good day, because a lot of the key players were not playing on defense. So all those guys seem to have minor injuries. They should be coming back pretty soon. But I do want to talk about the offensive line, because last video I made kind of a rant about the offensive line and how injured it's become and how I'm a little bit worried about the state of it at this current time. Today in practice, basically everybody showed up. Okay, the entire offensive line did show up, except Nate Davis was only here for walkthroughs. He was not here for the actual scrimmage. So according to Nicholas Moriano, he said that in walkthroughs, the offensive line was Braxton, Tevin, Coleman Shelton, Nate Davis, and Darnell Wright. The starting five, I'm presuming, for week one were all out there in walkthroughs. But then in 11-on-11s, Nate Davis did go out and Ryan Bates took his spot. Now, I think that with Nate Davis, they're kind of doing like a ramping up type of period where he's doing walkthroughs and they're seeing how his body is reacting to that, and they don't want to give him too much all at once, which I guess they understand with how injury prone he has become. They're taking it a little bit slowly, which, if he's healthy for week one, like, I'm not going to say any bad things about Nate Davis, right? Like, I just want him to be on the football field this season for the Chicago Bears, and getting practice time is really important. But if he's healthy for week one, I guess that's all you can really ask for, right? So good to see the Bears offensive line really getting healthy, because last video I was pretty worried about that, but it seems like a lot of them are getting healthy. And Eberflus even said that that's the reason why they're trending towards playing Caleb Williams this Saturday against the Buffalo Bills in the preseason. Okay, he said that because the offensive line is healthier, Donald Wright and Tevin Jenkins coming back, Nate Davis limited, but maybe he could play on Saturday too. If the structure is good around Caleb Williams up front, Caleb is going to be playing this Saturday and making his debut in a Chicago Bears uniform. And this practice time for Caleb is very, very important. Okay, he needs to get these reps in. Eberflus did say he wants anywhere between, I think it was 44 to like 55 reps for Caleb in the preseason. And if he gets one or two drives this Saturday, that could be anywhere between 10 to 15 reps, depending on how long the drives are. And I think that would be good for Caleb's overall development. He needs to see NFL defenses and see, what opposing teams are going to be throwing his way. Obviously, it's going to be vanilla defense and not going to be a huge challenge, but we have seen rookie quarterbacks in the past, sometimes struggle with the ascension from the speed of the game at college to the speed of the game at the NFL level, and getting reps, in preseason can help with that. So, really good to see the offensive line getting back to full health, but, I knock on wood, obviously, right? Like, I don't want to speak too soon and see these guys injured yet again, like some of them have been. But talking about what actually happened in practice today, so I do want to talk about the offense and Caleb Williams first of all, because it seemed like they had a pretty good day, as they should, because the defense, a lot of them, were not playing. So according to 79th and House podcast, he said that practice is a wrap, solid day from Caleb. Greg Braggs provided a lot of detail on one of the 11-on-11s in the red zone. He said that first play was a play-action rollout right where Caleb Williams waited to the very last second, very last inch, and throws it over the defender to the sidelines to Gerald Everett, who made a really nice one-handed catch, but was out of bounds. Still pretty impressive from Caleb and Gerald to give that play a chance when nothing was there. After that, it was a run from Herbert. After that, a long developing play to the left side that probably can't take that long, but Caleb throws to a spot in the end zone where DJ Moore streaks over and comes down with a nice anticipatory throw. And then the fourth play is a slick shovel pass to Komet for a touchdown. Nice play and nice execution. I'm sure we'll see video of this on the Bears social media pages later today. Can't wait to see that. 79th and House podcast also said that real nice touchdown from Caleb to DJ Moore in the corner of the end zone. I'm assuming that's the same play that Greg was talking about in his tweet. And then Zach Pearson said 3 plays into 7-on-7 red zone drills. Caleb Williams finds Keenan Allen for a touchdown. Ball was thrown into tight coverage with Elijah Hicks on Allen. So a lot of good stuff from Caleb in 11-on-11s and the 7-on-7s, as he should show, right? Because as I mentioned, a lot of the defense was out. So going up against backups, you should do really well against them. And we're seeing the flashes of Caleb Williams' elite talent on display at practice basically every single day. Okay, even on the days that the defense is winning practice, you see Caleb extending plays, making anticipatory throws, making throws into tight windows, and that's really what makes him such a special quarterback. I also do like that he's spreading the ball out to multiple different guys. Like, we have not gotten reports now of Caleb only targeting Rome or only targeting Keenan. Like, he's getting the ball to everybody. DJ Moore, Keenan, Gerald Everett. Cole Kmet, I feel like, has not been as active for whatever reason. Okay, we have not gotten many reports about him connecting with Cole Kmet. So, obviously in the regular games, the regular season, like, he should be connecting with Cole Kmet a good amount. He's going to be a safety valve in the middle of the field. But for whatever reason, Kmet has not been making as many plays in camp up to this point. But I do like that Caleb is making an effort of going through his reads and, getting the ball out to everybody so everybody can eat. So a lot of good stuff from the offense there. They were also really good on the 2-minute drill today, which the defense has been winning a lot, but the offense won it today. According to Zach Pearson, he said that Bears 2-minute drill down 20-17 at 0-30. Williams with completions to DJ Moore. Gerald Everett picked up a first down running. Cairo Santos made a 48-yard field goal. Santos also made a 51-yard attempt as well. So good to see Cairo Santos picking up where he's left off as kicker of the Chicago Bears. He has been rock solid for the Bears his entire career. But yeah, a lot of good things from Caleb and the offense. Brendan Shagru tweeted that from everything I've seen, Williams seems to be mastering the 2-minute offense. It's hard to judge in camp, but we all know the problems the offense had at the end of games last year. It'd be nice to see the Bears win in the fourth quarter because of the quarterback, not in spite of him. And I agree with what he's saying there, right? Like, as much as I love Justin Fields, there were a lot of moments in the fourth quarter where he had a back-breaking fumble or a back-breaking pick or couldn't, move the ball down the field. And it was not all his fault, obviously. Like, there was a lot of stuff wrong on that Bears offense last year. The play caller also, I hated last year. So everything is better around Caleb this year, but hopefully Caleb can be a little bit more clutcher at the end of games than our previous quarterbacks have been, because we have definitely struggled in that area the past, 5, 6, 10 plus years, honestly. Now, before I continue with the video, I do want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video, Bet US Sportsbook and Casino, because guys, if you don't have an account with them yet, they have a promotion going on right now, which you can sign up for. There's a link in my description box in the pinned comment as well to sign up, but it's 125% sign up bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. So really cool promotion to take advantage of. And if you guys want to see like the types of bets they have a lot of NFL bets. You guys can see Coach of the Year if you want to bet Matt Eberflus winning that. If you're a big Flus believer, if you put $25 on that at this current point in time, it turns into $212. They also have Rookie of the Year odds. They have season-long MVP award predictions and like a lot of different stuff. So obviously gamble responsibly, but if you guys want to sign up, a link is in my description box in the pinned comment as well. Check them out for sure. Okay, I've been having a lot of fun using their app. But getting back into the video, guys, I do want to talk about Velus Jones now, because he's been taking a lot of snaps at running back and being a part of the running back drills so far in camp. According to Adam Hogue, he said that Velus Jones is working with the running backs during individual drills today. We've seen him use out of the backfield throughout camp. But then according to Brad Biggs, he said that Matt Eberflus says Velus Jones is open to working at halfback. Hopefully that grows into something. I kind of like that idea, okay? The few carries we have seen Velus Jones take, like on jet sweeps, like he has been ridiculously fast. He's gone down the field in a hurry and gotten some easy first downs for the Bears offense because of the ridiculous acceleration and blazing fast speed that he has, okay? He's very gifted in that aspect. The problem has been, as I mentioned in my other videos, that he has made too many simple mistakes. Okay, he's been turning the ball over. He's been unable to track the ball in the air, which is why they're probably moving him to running back. Maybe not full time, but maybe he's going to get more snaps there now than at receiver, because at receiver, he's really not going to see that many snaps at all, besides for maybe a few times during the season on like a deep ball. Like he's already proven he's not a really good pass catcher. So, you know, if he does want to grow into like a Debo light type of role, Debo Samuel type of guy where, you know, take some carries here and there. He's not going to be as good as Debo, obviously, because Debo is a really good receiver as well. But if Velus wants to contribute to this team in this aspect, okay, every once in a while, take a carry as a running back, I'm totally cool with that as long as he does not fumble the damn ball. Okay, he needs to take care of the football and not fumble, because the first fumble he has during the regular season, Bears fans are going to be calling for his head, as we should, because he's fumbled a lot during his time with the Chicago Bears. But I'm kind of buying into the Velus redemption story now to some extent. Okay, I still don't think he's going to be a superstar or anything in this league, but maybe he could be a contributor to this Bears offense and, you know, be that main kick returner too for the Chicago Bears. Right now he is number 1 on the depth chart at the kick returner spot, so he has that basically locked down. But if he wants to contribute, you know, besides just special teams, maybe he could do so at running back. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about Velus being a running back? Are you guys for that? Are you against that? Do you want to cut Velus Jones no matter what? Let me know in the comments below. I do want to switch over to talking about the defense though now, because even though a lot of guys did not play, I do want to talk about the defensive backs coach, and interesting quote that he had, because according to Greg Braggs, he said that DB's coach David Overstreet yelling to his unit that they need to rip their souls out every time they step on that field, rip their hearts out every time. I wanted to highlight this quote because it just shows you the type of intensity that's going into coaching these defensive backs. Okay, the Bears defensive backs are going to be some of the best in football this year at creating turnovers because of how they are being coached up. Okay, the hits principles, the T in that stands for turnovers, or the ball, I guess, but it used to stand for turnovers, I think. And I just really love how much they emphasize turning the ball over as a defense, because some of the greatest defenses in Chicago Bears history have been elite at turning the ball over, and all of our defensive backs really have that physicality and that aggression to them because of guys like David Overstreet really coaching them up. So, you know, want to give a shout out to him being a phenomenal defensive backs coach. But lastly, I do want to talk about a bit of business news. So the DJ Moore contract details actually came out today, this morning, and it's pretty interesting because the Bears created a lot of cap space in 2024 for this year. Okay, created about $9 million extra dollars for 2024. So the Bears currently have about $21 million in cap space to use for this current season, which makes me think, is Ryan Poles eyeing some type of move? Okay, if he wants to trade for somebody, he certainly has the draft capital and the cap space this season to do so, because he really only need, you know, $6-7 million for emergency in-season signings. Most teams only carry that much. The Bears have $21 million right now. So obviously, if they don't use that money, it's going to go over into next year. So we'll have more cap space to use next year. But if Ryan Poles does want to trade for a pass rusher or sign an offensive lineman or do something, he has a cap space to do so. So I just want to bring that up because maybe we will see a move from Ryan Poles, you know, pretty soon, because he cleared a good amount of cap space for this current season. But leave your comments down below, guys. What do you guys think about the practice updates from today? I'll be having another video out to you guys tomorrow. That video is going to be out a little bit in the evening because I'll be out of the house the entire day tomorrow, and I will be trying to have a Hard Knocks episode reaction out to you guys tonight if I do find the time. If not, check my Twitter account for all my reactions. But leave your comments down below. As always, bear down.